As a woman, what do you guys automatically assume? What kind of baggage most men carry? What do you think?
That's a great question. I, to be honest, I don't know. I can't assume. Maybe. I mean, men now in this generation, I don't know. They kind of different. They kind of different.
Define different.
You define different. You know more about this.
You putting
this
on the
stuff
spot, bro.
I mean, I'm being
Because a lot of
so
times
honest.
we come
I
in
feel
relationships with preconceived notions.
I feel like
Maybe
a lot
trust
of
issues.
I feel like a lot of people want to say that men in this generation are overly sensitive. I feel like that's what some people would like to conceive, and on some aspects it is true.
What? What's overly sensitive? I think women need to understand that men are just as sensitive
As we are.
as you guys are.
No, but here goes the thing about some men about my generation is that they want to prove that so much that they take it further than the women do. As in, okay, it's like this: when the glass ceiling, overcompensate. When the glass ceiling originally was starting to break for women in general,
Okay.
and there was women in power that started to feel like women in power. They felt like I'm the only woman in my position, so therefore I have to do triple the amount that the man in my position does.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the same thing for the guys. Now because the world is starting to see and understand that men have emotions too, some men, they just kind of go too far with it to help, push that agenda.
So basically, you telling me dudes play the victim now?
Oh, 100%.
You
summed it up perfectly.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to say
He summed it up perfectly.
I think men are emotional creatures, and I think
they're just as emotional.
But he said overly.
But
they play it that way.
Yeah, that's the victim role.
Do you know why it seems overly now? Because in my generation, we weren't allowed to express that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That wasn't you didn't show that kind of that stuff was
that's true.
weaknesses. Crying and all that stuff, weaknesses, nah.
Yeah.
It's one of us or 20 of them, nah. Let her go. Not now they crying and killing her, me, and the kids.
But at the same time, you don't need to cry every single day, even if you're in 2022. Your woman don't need to come to you every single day off work going, it's okay, sweet.
No,
it's okay.
But I think your generation has. I'm not going to be demasculated, but they are able to express themselves more than our generation was.
100%.
Like even athletes, you can see that now. They cut a fool now.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff you see on TV. Back in the day, Michael Jordan would have slapped some of these people. What you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now they get out there to start twerking. They do. OBJ be twerking. Y'all heard that.
I get it.
I like your OBJ.
I get it, but
I'm just saying, men,
are just as sensitive as women. So
and they showing it now. That's
Yeah.
that's what has changed. Because right now, even we're talking about our social media, I see more guys on there cutting the fool emotionally than women.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Men have emotions. Hey, with the thing, like he just said originally, men have just as much emotions as women do because men and women are humans. But you just said the main problem. You go on social media, you see men cutting a fool more than women do. Why?
they want to express themselves. Express yourself.
Overly though.
Look, you want to keep
I feel like
saying
they be forcing it. If I go to Instagram right now, I will see a man that has taken a minor league problem and blew it up so you can cry about it. cry about it.
Okay. All right. I'm putting a question then. I'm gonna try to put it into perspective. So, both men and women, let's just say, have the same emotions or whatever, right? So, okay, would you guys say that even though I guess we have the same level of emotions or whatever, women are going to by nature express themselves more? Like, is that what you're saying?
Those times have changed.
Because we express it.
Not
No.
We express it differently.
Okay, differently.
And
All right, cool.
And
So I
another,
go with that. So a man shouldn't be. I'm gonna say this. Oh, I can give a Bible description with this too.
and I'll give you another aspect too.
Okay, all right. So I think I can agree with this one. If a woman gonna cry a whole year, you should probably cry, even though. So, our kid died. If your wife gonna cry the whole year, just maybe you should cry 6 months. Because I gotta make this make sense. Hold on, make it make sense, Brooks. Because you the man, and I'm not, going with the whole man. No, you the man.
You crying?
Yes.
No.
Hello.
Yes, but no.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
No, I mean, you
I think-
kind of summed
no,
it
look.
up.
I mean, you can cry.
you can
At
cry.
the end of the day, because you say y'all going social media, and the female be like, "What's wrong with this dude, bro?" Look, I'm saying if she can cry for that year, but maybe you gotta because you the man, bro, you gotta suck that thing up in 6 months.
That's how they taught us growing up. Yeah, he cried. She cried.
But no.
Just
I'm not saying don't.
Just a bit, because by nature, y'all remember this. By human nature,
Right.
whether you accept it or not, a woman is gonna want a man that
Right.
they can see as a protector.
Man's primary responsibility that God gave him is to lead.
Even his just natural instinct.
Right. That's just what you do. Not that a woman can't lead, but we talk about in a relationship now. If you by yourself, you single, you got to cry on your bed as a woman by yourself. As a man, if you single, you cry by yourself. But when you're in a relationship, a man's primary responsibility, according to the scripture, is to lead. A woman's primary, notice I'm saying primary, that doesn't mean this is the only, it's the first, and this is the responsibility that God gave to the woman, is to help the man to lead. So by nature, the man is designed in 6 months, even if you still, broken, God designed you in a way to kind of like suck that thing up. You know what I mean? And if your wife has to continue for the year or maybe even 2, that's cool. Now after them 3 years, you got to be the man to be like, baby, check this out. You got to.
But I'm just saying. I mean,
What's up?
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters either way. But I'm saying either way it goes in a good, healthy relationship with a good, supportive woman. If you are sucking it up for the 6 months, I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna notice that you are sucking it up for the 6 months. And my job as your woman to help support you is to let you know that it's okay if you need to let that out.
That's cool.
And y'all, but at the end of the day, y'all both healing.
Right.
Him sucking up and being there for you, so you got somebody, a shoulder to cry on, a chest to cry on, that helps you heal. You being a supportive woman to see that and support him to let him release that,
so that he
helps
can
him
heal.
heal.
Cool.
Right.
But it's the man's responsibility. I'm going to say it like this.
To guide that.
Yeah.
Guide that healing.
If for whatever reason, you got to go ahead and both of y'all just babbling. It seems like nobody, both of us just babbling. It's your responsibility to go ahead and be like,
yeah,
I got to kind of, why? Because God designed you to be that way. Not that the woman can't do it, but God designed the man to be that way, and especially when it's in that relationship. When it's that husband and wife, not that boyfriend and girlfriend, I don't know. When you by yourself, I don't know. But that husband and wife, God designed that thing like that. Once y'all two become one flesh, it's like God be like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna make you so you can lead. And go ahead, Roy, you go talk.
Nah, if y'all need more examples, besides that, I don't recall ever seeing a movie where it's a married couple and the man is more hurt or broken up about something and the woman don't leave him. I've never seen. You ever seen a movie? If something happens to the relationship, if something happens to the relationship and a man is more broken up and more crying about it longer and more hurt by it than the woman is, what movie have you seen where the woman doesn't get up and leave him?
You're right.
But you know what? This goes back to what I say about being emotional and being emotionally different.
Okay.
Women, we are used to, like you said, we come as a helpmeet. We come to do things, right? So we have the innate ability to multitask. And when I say that, we do several things all at once. We grieve and still get up, take care of our children, carry on with life. In most of those movie scenarios, when the man is broken down, he's broken down. He's not going to work. He's completely disheveled. He started drinking, or he's just depressed. He's not playing with the kids no more. He's not cutting the lawn no more. Like, he can't even function
That's true.
anymore. And then the woman is like,
You're not being a man no more.
you're not doing anything. You can't do this. And it's not that she's just being cold-hearted and saying, you know, you can't grieve, whatever. But his grieving has completely just derailed him from life. Mm-hmm. He can't even function.
And God didn't design. So if a man like that, now you have to do some self-examination, because all I'm saying is God didn't design us. God didn't design you to be that.
I'm not saying leave him. I'm not saying leave your husband.
Hey, don't leave him. God designed the man to have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
He just did. The prime example is David. So, you know, once the baby died, the Bible says when David realized that, well, God ain't gonna change his mind, there's no reason for me to continue to just the Bible says David got up, washed his hands, he worshiped, he ate, and then he says he went and consoled his wife, because Bathsheba was still out of it. So the man, again, that's a point again where the man was like, well, this is what it is. I got to get up, be the man, and I got to go console my wife. Why? That's how God designed the man.
I got a question for you guys now.
What's up?
Is there a certain baggage you see that most women have that bring into a relationship?
Yeah.
What's a common baggage?
I had a question for you. What's your baggage? I'm joking.
My baggage is I don't like nobody from 1998. Yeah, I'll stick somebody from 1998. But if you want 2001, I won't punch you. But 1998, I'll stick them. And then ask for forgiveness the next day.
So
I think women have trust issues.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Most
women.
No.
And it's because of cheating. It's because of lying. And
stop. So men.
I'm not
men
saying
cheat.
all men cheat. I am not saying
black men don't cheat.
The question was, what baggage do most women have? You're saying trust issues due to cheating and all that. So that most women have been cheated on.
A lot of women have
black
been
men
cheated
don't
on.
cheat.
I would say most women have been cheated on.
Yeah, I've been cheated on.
I can say that now. Most women
Not by my
cheated on.
husband. My husband is wonderful.
You said most women have been cheated on?
Most women have been cheated on. Yeah.
Define cheated.
What?
Unfaithful.
I think because we have
Unfaithfulness.
defined dating as an intention of marriage, that's different. But
We need to define cheating as being unfaithful. Doing things with someone else that you would not be doing in front of your significant other. If you gotta hide it
significant
from
other, you a boo thing.
Man, we talk about your boyfriend, girlfriend. We ain't talking about nothing.
Whether
Even
you
if-
acknowledge
we
an
ain't
intimate
talking about no
relationship
potential.
with,
If there's not,
whoever you acknowledge,
if there's not a ring on the finger,
No.
whoever you acknowledge an intimate
We
relationship
talking.
with,
No.
it's whoever you
you
acknowledge an
can't cheat
intimate
on nobody you
relationship
talking
with.
with. Put that down, somebody.
You can.
y'all write down notes from
You can't cheat on
notes
nobody you
from
talking
Ethan,
with.
y'all.
Hey, guys.
Notes from Ethan.
Now, if you're engaged,
No. All you're doing is practicing to cheat on someone who you gonna get engaged with. Understand that.
Wow.
If you have the mentality that you can't cheat on nobody who you talking to, all you doing is practicing. That's the dude that be like, I'm gonna just get it all out, and then once I get married, I'm cool. Yes, it is,
No,
bro.
talking is weighing out my options. Dating is a commitment.
Well,
To me,
As
you
long
have
as you
not
both
committed.
acknowledge that y'all are talking.
To me, dating starts the commitment.
No,
phase.
I agree. I agree to some
Look at
extent.
that.
If you've made no commitment to me, we've not agreed to be
Established that.
exclusive, then yeah.
And a lot of people-
if we're just talking,
A lot of
I
women feel
agree.
cheated on in that phase, though.
Well, because
They
there's
think they're the only
because
one.
there's a disconnect, and that's because you weren't honest.
Honest.
And
That's
it's
it.
also, and I feel like
Because
it's also
if
a problem
you're
about
also
feeling
talking
entitled.
to other females, that's something you should be honest about, so that I don't think I'm the only one here.
Right.
No, we don't do that.
Who? I do. Hey, you talking to somebody
I
else?
talk with.
I just went out. I don't use a date thing yet. So I just want to know, are you talking to someone else? Yeah, I just went out with a girl on Monday. Oh, So you talking to all both of us? Yeah.
Talking to all 6 of y'all. What
because
you mean?
we're-
Well,
I'm joking.
time to go curl turkey on him.
Who?
Finna get ghosted.
And that's my problem, right? So I usually tell people, for whatever reason, everybody assumption.
You don't
is-
ask them questions. Some things you just don't need to know.
Okay.
So me and you are talking, and I don't need to know
That's
that
right,
you're
talking.
talking.
That's right.
And I don't need to know that you're talking to
You
other
know
people.
what? It would make
At
it
all?
easier.
Just flirting. That's what he mean by talking. Just so y'all
Okay,
realize. He
alright,
just mean
cool.
y'all just flirting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting to know you.
All right, cool. I got you. Yeah.
Because I feel like remember this generation has coined the term talking stage in a sense.
True.
You know what I mean? So, but when you say talking, he just mean he just flirting.
Yeah.
I to me, the commitment starts when you're dating.
That when you establish
I
the
can agree
commitment
with
starts,
that.
yeah, when you establish the
I can agree with
commitment.
that one.
When you formally, ask the person to be something, aka establishing.
If I took you out on a date tomorrow night, right,
Mhm.
and you were like, "Hey, so what'd you do last night?" I said, "Oh, I want another date." What's gonna happen? I want to go on a date last night.
Oh, really?
You'd be surprised. That's
She's gonna
happening.
go to that bathroom again.
That's happening. That's
No.
happened to me on both spectrums.
Well,
I can speak in personal space. It's
I don't
happening
know what
on
question
both
should be
spectrums.
asked, and in case.
well, if we,
I think we should
if
ask
we-
questions. Do
if
you
we
intend on
playing
getting
the game-
married?
if we're playing the games, guys, like we used to do back in the day,
Mhm.
you would never see me sweat. Like I wouldn't care.
You'd lie without breaking sweat.
Pretty much,
It's a
Still
part.
do
No,
it.
she just said it. It's a part of the game.
it's a part of the game. You
Especially in the flirting
you would
stages.
never
Yeah.
see me like. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool. Where y'all went?
Well, no, I don't know
Sounds
about all
right.
that now. Did you kiss it?
But would you even ask that question?
Did you have sex with him?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Where did you go?
No,
How much did
No,
you spend?
those questions don't come out.
I mean, yeah, sounds
think-
fun. Where did y'all go?
I
No,
think-
that's not fun. Just cool. Let's move on with us.
You brought it up.
I think mature people understand that in the talking phase, in my experience, just being honest. Now, this is
experience.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Just
telling
being
people.
honest with the person, just being honest with the woman, when I see that they're mature, even if they do have a problem with it, they conduct themselves in a way where they be like, okay, cool. So if they have a problem with it, they're really not gonna show it. But best believe if I keep talking to her, she's gonna bring it up. She's gonna be like, so these other women that you're talking to,
Eventually,
Not
Yeah.
as confrontational as he's
If
making it
we
sound,
see-
but it's an open conversation.
if it's
Yeah,
going
and that's
somewhere,
okay. Right.
if it's going
Right.
somewhere, at some point we're gonna have to discuss the other women
Yeah.
that you're seeing. If we're just
Right.
getting to know
Or
each
vice
other and you're
versa.
seeing other women and you,
all right.
you told me, which I appreciate the fact that you told me.
Exactly. Cause that's what she said. She was
Yeah.
like,
It's fine.
this is our fourth time going. She was like, are you still talking to the other girls? So I was on with her. I was like, well, initially when I first started talking to you, I was talking to, I was going out with two other girls. I'm like, now it's down to you and there's one other girl. And she told me, she was like, well, I mean, so who you liking more, me or the other girl? And she explained to me, look, I ain't trying to be on the back burner. It's like, I know we got a good vibe, but are you
Yeah.
gonna be with her
Yeah.
or you gonna be with me?
I don't want to be your plan
Right.
B. I don't want to
Exactly.
be your fallback.
Yeah.
Open conversations.
Yeah, communication, people. So,
Communication.
Yeah, so I was honest with her.
Save so many lives, so much
Yeah.
property
I don't
too.
No one puts baby in the corner.
Ooh.
Who knows that line? Not you, 1998.
I mean-
who knows that line?
Just because, listen, you can be old souls. Don't listen to these people.
True.
I'm joking.
Yeah. So it's all about communication, and I can't stress this enough, man. You know, be honest with people. They probably gonna leave you alone, but at least you ain't gonna give them more baggage,
Yeah.
or you potentially receive more baggage.
And you don't want to go down the road of property destruction.
Right. Easy.
Red flag.
And don't be like, that ain't my problem. Yes, it is. When we honest with each other, it avoids extra baggage
Facts.
that we don't already have. It's like when you lie to people, and especially when they find out the truth, it's almost like now they gain another insecurity. Dang, what I did. That's what it really was. And then when the truth come out, boy, it wasn't me. Now they're confused. Now my trust issue bag done went from 5 to 7. You know what I mean? So it's like, just be honest with people. It avoids you getting hurt and me getting
I
hurt.
think the reason people aren't honest with people is because they have so much baggage.
I mean,
It's hard to tell.
It's because they have so much baggage. I agree with that, but I feel like it's a lot of unresolved baggage. Because to be honest, a lot of things, even things that I say on this show, and even the fact that when I got married, being able to accept my husband, I had to deal with issues from my previous relationship. I really did have to. I had to dig in and pray and ask God for deliverance. I had to really kind of cope with those things, even on the early parts of my marriage, which y'all probably already know from previous episodes. My marriage was not necessarily conventional as far as time-wise. We got married in a very short amount of time. So that time that we should have really gotten to know each other, we were married getting to know each other, which puts an additional, confinement on the getting to know each other process, because you don't have no choice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, that's your husband, that's your wife. We're gonna deal with this junk, whether you want to or you don't.
On the honeymoon stage, what's your favorite color?
Right. For real. So, in some ways, that's really good, because I don't think there should be outs in marriage, and I feel like in this society, there's a lot of outs. Like, we're not happy, or I don't like this, so we can just get divorced. Where in olden times, you didn't have those choices. You learned how to love this person. You grew in love with this person. Love wasn't the thing that made you get married. You know what I mean?
Too, there was a shame in divorce back then.
This is true.
Now giving up is...
Yeah.
Okay, it happens.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah, you speaking facts. Ain't a lot of shame nowadays. You
No,
can't,
ain't
you
a lot
can't
of
really
shame.
you can't really shame nobody for nothing.
Nope.
and I gotta say this from a Christian perspective, since this is Truth at the Table from a Christian perspective, the reason why it's not a lot of shame is because the reverence for God, right?
It's gone.
What God says is like, I'm sorry, God. We can't live up to that, so we gonna do whatever
we gonna do what we want to do.
And that's the problem, guys. When the Bible says God hates divorce, it ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
He hates it. So before you choose to get married to somebody, man, in as much as you can. I mean, all of us got it, but in as much as you can, go to that therapist.
Deal with it.
Listen to your friends that you trust and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get some of that baggage out.
Yeah.
Because you can fool yourself all you want to. Two broken people going to a marriage.
It's a broken marriage.
It's gonna be a broken marriage for 30 years, and they're gonna be like, at least we still married. Don't nobody want to be married like y'all. Y'all been broken for the last 30 years.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
It's true. Deal with your stuff before.
And my only thing is, I think you can go in a relationship without baggage, but you guys didn't agree with that earlier.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to go into a relationship.
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
No, I'll give you an example. I think sometimes we teach so many problems. That's why we accept it and have them. Like, even when people get saved, you gonna fall.
Right.
Stop telling people that.
Right.
No, you're not. Hey, you can live your best life. You can immediately receive the Holy Ghost and be saved and live your best life.
That's
Right.
true.
Hey, and I don't care what the pastor fall, anybody else fall. You can do right.
Right.
That's true. I agree.
You can break all them curses,
I agree.
all them curses you got on your face. No, you just like it. No, you're not you.
All right.
You serve God with your whole heart. You do it the right way. You become an example.
No, I agree.
And I think a lot of people are set up to fail because they think like that. Oh, well, we gonna have problems, so I'm just gonna wait for them to come.
Yes.
No, start thinking the opposite way. We not gonna have them.
No, I agree.
And remind you, only a fool counts his problems before he counts his blessings.
I like that.
Yeah, come on.
on,
98.
preacher.
Come on, 98. 98 got a word.
Yeah. And if you tell yourself you gonna argue all the time, you gonna argue.
Yeah,
if you tell yourself my husband gonna cheat,
true.
unfortunately,
And also,
You
from what we
manifest
see
yourself.
on TV and these reality TV shows, a lot of people think drama is love.
yeah, it's not.
And it's not.
It's not.
That's stress.
That's they
Stress
baggage.
is the number one killer.
That's their baggage, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's their baggage, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of things that people come into relationships thinking is normal,
Yeah.
because that's what they saw. That's what
not.
they've experienced. It is not normal.
It's not.
I want to repeat what he said. Stress is the number one killer.
It
It
is.
really is.
It really is.
People
Fact.
dying for no reason. That's crazy.
Really. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this episode did you good. So tune in every Monday, 8 p.m. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. We love to hear from you. DM us, reach out, and see you next week. Truth of Disabled. Bye.